Hello and welcome. Right, what did we do this session? Well, you can see that a lot of things have grown. I do realise I'm going to start off as I started in editing. The first thing I noticed was, although I said we're going to plant red beetroot in 58, we actually continued. Luckily, both of them were still on parsnips, or we could have had a bit of a disaster if we'd have had carrots and parsnips mixed. That I have done it before, but that is a nightmare. I had one session on Stone Valley where I'd got canola and wheat mixed or something like that. Oh, it was a nightmare. Yeah, I've done it a few times, but I haven't done it recently. Not the same that I can't. So everything's planted. We did have weeds, but as you can see, we scorched them on field 61. Everything else, I think, we actually ploughed. Nothing needs a liming, although that's a little bit iffy. Really, that's not terribly good. But everything's double fertilized. We manured that one, slurried, 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 normal fertilizer, and normal fertilizer because that's got potatoes in it and they were growing. So yeah, so we've done everything, weeded everything, and everything is done ready. We've also gone from, we were in April, I think, we've gone all the way through to June. Our grass is nearly, we're going to cut that next month. This is second growth stage, and the bit that wouldn't be cut last time is third growth stage. And whilst we're talking about grass, the only piece of equipment we bought, no, actually we bought two. We bought the International, and let me show you in the proper page. Yeah, we did a bit of ducking and diving. Only 1 month though, because only 1 month lent itself to us actually doing it. So we have bought the we bought my own, didn't we, as well? Yes. We bought this, but we bought it for the fact that it's also got a manure spreader. We bought it in the manure spreader version, so that is a manure spreader which we bought that brand new. And what's the other, I'm trying to think of the name, Farm Tech, Fence, Grimmy, International. Yeah, so we bought the International. So we've got two Internationals now. I really do love this series. They're fantastic. Yeah, we bought that. So that we've just bought. And on its back, we put... What manufacturer is it? Sorry for the silence. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Manitou... You know, I'm going to show you. It's easy. I'm not really. I've got to be honest. I know you can see the little pictures, but you've got to go through everything. That's Poitinger. It is. It's the A10 Crossflow. We got it for 30-odd thousand. So we've now got a means to do this field finally. So I treated us to it. But obviously, there's only the big John Deere that can manage the big fen, as in our big fen. Possibly can just about manage it. But yeah, really, the John Deere is the only one. So we bought this class. Yeah, the other reason this struggled on this was because I needed to do an offset, because it's obviously it's not centered. So our new mower is centered, so it should be quite fine to cut this field, even though it's a bit of a strange shape. So we need to go through to July. We'll do that next month. We've fed our cows. We had more births. In fact, that's not a bad place to see. 135 out of 267. So we're half filled. We should have some, yeah, buffalo milk 2 tons. We're going to get that. Slurry's up to 149,000 litres, which is quite phenomenal. So yeah, we've had another 15 births this very morning. You can see reproduction 0. So that is quite phenomenal when you consider the size of our herd. And there's quite a few of them now are milkers. Yeah, that's set there. So there's 60 of our cows are milkers, which is quite phenomenal when you consider where we came from. So our herd is growing apace. We put another shed down this session because we were literally like, and I tried to use the big silver one, but it's got too big a skirt. So the only one that would fit, again, that's just what I said, Omatana is so good at making things that fit in tight places. So we've gone with the Omertime, the 5000 one. And I think, to be honest, we probably can actually contain all of our equipment in the sheds we've got in this very small area. And that is saying something. So our farmyard did grow. It's quite a basic design, but we did get it. What with the field one with our grass equipment across the road, I'm quite pleased with the farmyard. It's, you know, and the farm itself, when you consider with the, yeah, let's just do an aerial view. I mean, we've got quite a lot of supporting buildings, really. I mean, with the cow place as well, and the shed there, and the, yeah, that's generator, which I should have swapped for mine. Yeah, on all of the going ones, I'm trying to swap as many of the my latest project. I'm quite proud of this. Now, in FS22, we had the beehives. Do we put some down? I don't think it does anything, but I mean, we could make honey from it. But yeah, you will. Well, you won't recognise it. Only if you look closely. I have grabbed and converted from FS22 the beehive. Only it doesn't really look very much like it because I've made it with old wood. Yeah, that. Oh, the meshes are horrible on this map. Yeah, that is really nice wood. Yeah, on a normal map, the meshes are quite nice. You can see the colours. I've done the frontages are all old wood. It's all made from reclaimed thing. It's one of the big ones that would have cost you 20 grand. Obviously, it's reclaimed material, so it costs you far less. It's also got Italian bees in, which are the best for honey production. They're not the gentlest of bees, but they are the best for honey production. So that's why we're having the bees. So that is what I've done, and they do work, and they are good, but they're not silly. They're good because the bees are the best bees. So obviously it's ramped up a little, but not silly. We don't like produce thousands of litres a day or anything like that. It does still take time. I tested it the other day on my test map, and I was thinking, why is it taking so long for the honey to pop? And I was thinking, well, that's because you're watching it, and it's still good. It's just that it doesn't pour out, you know, like it's proper. It's about real, the same as it really should be. The tanker's fixed. This was broken last time, and it really was that this wasn't quite right, so that's fixed. I have got my the proper BI Industries icon on all pieces of equipment, and if you go in the shop, I'm saying this because obviously this is also important too, as in I'm just trying to keep you all abreast of what's happening. So everything BI Industries, we now have got a proper, yeah, if you look down BI Industries larger trailer, but it's also got the BI brand on everything BI, including if you do build mode. Anything BI has the BI Industries thing. Yeah, everything. So, quite amazing. Now that stretch, that really does look bad on any map. But it's supposed to be an old bad shed. There was just tweaking and playing with that one just to sort of like see what I could do. But yeah. So I think that's about it. It really was. Again, this would be the sort of session where I really wouldn't expect everybody, because we've sort of gone through everything of import. There was nothing special that really happened. We just like fertilised all of the fields, did a bit of ducking and diving. I did do a bit of giant smashing, so yeah, I mean, it's interesting for that, and you could see whether you agree with what I said or not. So that was probably worth watching. Obviously, our crops are growing. I was hoping to get us through to August when I think the potatoes are ready. I think they're ready first. I think. I'm not sure if the past August potatoes. Oh, the potatoes are ready. Yeah, I think we know this. They are ready the same month too. So all of our vegetables are all ready all of the time. And then we have a bit of a gap between our sunflowers. Now, this morning we do need to fill up our factories because it's out. So yeah, that needs to be doing this coming session. So we need to reload that. We did sell a bit. I say we have bought quite a bit, 67,000 odds worth of equipment between these two bits of kit. So we would have been like on 200 and something. The sugar beet, sorry, the red beet, I think we can probably wing it. I think we've got enough to actually get us through I think the factory's about out, though. Yeah, we need to definitely do that this time. Yeah, 25 tons, 11, 10. We can maybe just about wing it through like this time. The pig food's building up, but again, we can't sell it. And I do think it's maybe very true that because that is a map-based thing, and this is the map it was based on, that's bleeding into this mod. So, yeah, it could well be that. Anyway, I think that is about it. I can't think of anything else we've done of interest other than buying stuff and just filling in on all of the BI Industries things. I've even gone to this kind of like length to do it properly. So again, the meshes are a bit... I think they're a bit like that anyway. Even the original farm tech were a little bit weird. So I think we're about as good as that. So I'm quite pleased. So everything has got the BI brand plastered on it, exactly where the old brands were as well. So yeah. So all that remains to be said is I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, the shock of my life. As you know, I've been modding quite a bit. The trouble is, it is all a learning curve. I made a bit of a mistake, and when I arrived on the map a few minutes ago, these had disappeared. That's because I did some tweaking to improve them. But because the name of the XML had changed, which I should know better than that anyway, basically this just disappeared in a puff of smoke. So I quickly jumped out of the game and fixed it. So to make sure that everything's okay. So, right, let's see how we're doing for food. Oh, well, we're going to do another one while we're here. Yeah, let's... Oh, I haven't started your engine. Right, yeah, we still got that. Now, I do realise I made a silly mistake. I meant to go to sugar beet. Sorry, red beet. I said I was going to do red beet, but I noticed in editing I've done a second field of that. So we have got a lot of red beets. There is a field 51. We could buy it. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Oh, 3,133. Okay, we're going to give ourselves that back. It's 1,024. So 2,000. I don't know what it is because it's not even my mod. It really is. It's misbehaving. It's not misbehaving on all maps either. Right, okay. Let him finish that bit, and you can go and do this bit over here, and yeah. So, yeah, the damage is done, but obviously we really do need some red beet, but I do think we've got quite a lot. We may just about do it. Oh, you're going to attack me. Gordon Bennett. We're on the same team. Mad things. Yeah, but I've started Frankenmuth. Now, this Riverbend Springs is my type of American map. It's normal, nice, friendly fields. Frankenmuth is absolutely a stone valley. It really is monstrous. But I thought, well, I haven't done a big one for a long time. I've got quite a few of my mods to sort of test and that, and I thought it would do really well. We've gone from the very beginning, right? You are actually finished. Will you stop chasing around the field because there's nothing left to do? Yeah, so this is all done. Now, I think this session, it was the monster of doing the fertilizing, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I think that was what I'm going to flick over some of these without, like, yeah, because some of them have got, yeah, the crops in, like that's got potatoes in. These ones, obviously, we haven't got, we've got them in, but we've not. Purple. What is that about? It's a weird purple. What's that about? Because that is in this sort of view. That doesn't look like anything at all I can see on that. Growth, yeah, everything's growing, but nothing is growing. What I mean is this is the session where really we need to like flick over and do the fertilize. So that's fertilize. We could do the potatoes because they're growing. They've got to be done really. So really the very tractor we need is the very tractor we're actually in. So we need to be, yeah, we bought both of these. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy, 197,000. We could buy that field right now, but I don't like field flipping per se. It's easy to just buy some red beet. I don't like doing that, but I suppose it is. It is done in real life, that kind of thing. So I suppose I've made a mistake. I think we have got quite a bit, but yeah, I suppose realistic. And I am right. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. I have changed it, but when I placed this, it was quite interesting actually looking at the mod in the placeables XML. it actually keeps a record of everything you sell, because if you sell more than 20,000, it has a rest period of 2 months before it will allow you to sell again. Now, obviously, I want this as self-marketing, so I don't want there to be a limit. I can sell however much product I've got if people wish to come to our little store. Somebody told me something as well, that what you sell goes into these little boxes. Now, obviously, really, it's not supposed to have pig food, so it won't show. But it's got enokies and all things like that, mushrooms. So I have no doubt that it's... Why is that so awful? That mesh is terrible. The writing should be better than that. I must have done something else to this when I sort of took it over. So I should have to have a go at fixing it. Yeah, sometimes there's consequences to your actions that you're not completely aware of. What is it on the sales? 2 notches. Yes, I think we'll fertilise. We've got narrows on this. We'll get some fertiliser in, stick the seeds away. Yeah, I've been quite busy with the modding. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I did my first bit of modelling. I've made a trailer. It's not finished because it's like anything. The very first time you do something, you're really slow at it. It took me hours to do it, but it was rewarding because I saw in the end. I thought, well, that looks almost like a trailer. I'm doing a TPS only without the fancy animations that Sariga did, because they're not something I could actually do. Not at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to look. Pig food. Yeah, that's the pig food to waste. Here we go. I thought we got a little in it. No point in keep buying new. And obviously I'm trying to do it where we fertilise like naturally. There's a point actually. I just had a thought. I could. No, we haven't. We've not bought mine on this Let's Play. I think that does look... I always love the fact that lime is very bright white and that there's a slight grey cast. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I was going to say that I could tell the difference, but I can't. Wow. Yeah, lime used to be... In FS22 and FS19, you'd look at lime and it's so bright that you can tell the difference. And me just saying that and obviously crashing and burning just goes to show that actually it's not the same, is it? Because I couldn't tell the difference. Right, yeah, I think we're going to go into a time lapse though, because there's a lot for us to do. We're going to have to do a bit of this and a bit of... We could stick the front box in as well, which is probably... Yeah, that the tractor we were just with is... I think there's enough in there, don't you? 4,300 litres. Going to set the standard worker going, and we're going to grab the slurry, and we're going to do that. And we're going to do some manure as well. What I was thinking was, as I said, I'm trying to like do my mods as well. We really could do with a manure spreader. Or have we... I'm trying to think, have we actually bought... Sorry, on some Let's Plays I've actually got the manure back, but I don't think we have on this one. We can have a quick look while we set them going. Right, let's have a quick look in our equipment, which is not that screen at all. It's this one. Oh, I've actually changed it. Yeah, I've actually got a mod proper icon, and that has my icon on it too, the BI Industries icon. So it would be... I know we've got the little manure spreader. It runs out so quickly. I was sort of trying to think of a bigger one. We've got that beautiful thing there, but we haven't got... Yeah. No, we haven't. So, with that in mind, I think we're also going to ask the store to deliver. It's oh, no. Let's not get carried away. We can actually do this. Let's send... Yeah, let's take this back. In fact, no, let's just drop everything because we do need this one to... Did we have some stones left to do as well? Hang on a minute. Oh, he's planted. He's planted 50. Yeah, I was going to say there's no all of the farmers have been very good and they've all planted, so there's nothing we can do. Let's send this off to the shop. I'm going to go and grab my trailer that is also, you can buy it in a configuration. It is 60 grand. Oh my life, 60 grand. But for this, can you stop doing the wrong one? For heaven's sake, man. Oh, do you know, seriously, yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's going. Yeah. It's actually just when it's nearly there. It's all right. My wife rang me. I literally stopped the recording. Oh, okay. Can I not jump in? Oh, I'm in it. I am already in it. You can't jump in, so you're already in. Yeah. I also this needs a bit of a wash. Then we can drive from here. Let's grab this. It is a bit of a, but it's just, if we're going to do this type of thing, we've got all of that manure that and we should have plenty more, which I will allow. So we will pay ourselves back for the manure because we should be having manure. Again, I have a mod that will help us, but this Let's Play is so advanced now that really I don't think we're going to start putting those kind of productions in. I think we're almost reaching the bit where I would say I'm happy with what we've achieved. We could go on another year and do really, really well, but I'd like to do Frankenmuth 2. And I think everybody probably would be quite happy to see another map. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? In the base game, to begin with, So I've got my proper mod name now in everything. I made a mistake on one, and I can't for the life of me find out which one it is. So we're going to go for manure spreader. It's 18 meter spread. I thought it was 24. That's still decent. It is. It's much better than the one we've got. So we will indeed buy that for 55,554. Yes. Horsepower requirement does not say. I would imagine the one that we've got could actually manage it. I would say. I would say it's probably a 250. More than anything. Obviously, it can be converted to a trailer. I think you get that for free if you do it as the manure spreader, because obviously it's half price. You're just getting the back on. So let's repair this as we're passing, and also grab a bit of fuel while we're right near this end of town, which I usually forget, and then get all the way back down to the field, and I think, oh my life, you've got it. So if we've got this and the normal and the slurry spreader 2, I think between the three of them it won't be too bad, and that's what I was thinking. No, that won't need repairing. If that needs repairing, I'm taking it back to the shop because we paid full price for that. Even though it's a snippet, it is a very good value one. I'd like to change the colour. I'd like to get the BR range a little bit like Omatana did. Obviously I would have loved to do Doctor Who, but I don't want a lawsuit from the from the BBC. Omatana's in Germany, I'm in the UK. I'm not sure that I'll get away with it. Yeah, respect for Doctor. I've grown up with Doctor Who. It's one of my all-time favourite programmes. Such a shame it stopped for many years. It really, I just don't know what the BBC were thinking, because it was sort of one of the most popular shows that the BBC did. I really don't know why it was dropped for many years. But then again, it's had a resurgence over the past weeks. It's not what it used to be, though. As much as I don't know, it's just not the same as when I was a kid. They had like wooden guns, but the acting and the storylines were so much better. Yeah, the ones now, they did proper series, like they did 6 episodes of like the giant spiders, which freaked me out as a kid. Absolutely scared the living daylights out of me. The spider episodes gave me the heebie-jeebies for absolutely forever. It did terrify me. It was true. I used to dream of those giant spiders that jump on your back and take over your mind. Oh, it was really horrible. But very good. I mean, I don't, it was very well done. That's all I'm saying. So we should have, if we buy at least, and we'll get this one for free, and then we should have quite a lot in storage. So yeah, we will. Oh, I forgot it does lineman as well. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for how much this is, and we'll get this going across over there. Do we course? No, I'm just gonna normal worker it. I know they are a bit wasteful, but Yeah, so this is the free one, because I'm sure 50 odd tons at least is what we would have. I'm not bothering putting the straw in. I'm just with 1,576. Oh, wow. That's very reasonable. 576. Yeah, so we still can't sell pig food at the minute because it's still in its rest period. But when I place it again on the one that I've got now, is different. I've removed that thing, but that one was placed without. That surprises me actually that it's still there, even though. Oh, let's just also make sure this can manage that. It's not slow or anything terrible like that. It's a nice looking bit of kit, isn't it? Alright, so someone has completed their task. So you've done yours. Let's enter you, and I'd like to yeah, like do that one's done. That one needs doing. How many? We've got. I suppose we've got the fertilizer. We have, haven't we? I don't think this one's been done. So let's set this going, and then I'm going to do the slurry with the Kawaco with the big John Deere. Right, so with that in mind, I'm now going to go into a time lapse because this is going to be a bit of a monster. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think that's pretty, that's not, it's very slow though. I did like 2 fields by the time he'd just finished that one, and mine, yeah, like 2, that one and that one, whilst he did that one. They'd done half around. It's really weird. It's definitely got, I'm not imagining that, am I? It's because it was selected. It's got like a purple hue if you click on the map. In fact, I can't even do it again, but it definitely, that was really strange. So yeah, we've got all of our fields are now double fertilized. We don't need to do any liming. We don't need to do any weeding as of yet, but we've done, I think we did ploughing, didn't we, everywhere? So again, that's the beauty of like having this kind of, yeah, the other thing is I'm never ever having the, oh, no, it's already on. Yeah, obviously with vegetables, like potatoes, you can put the ridges in. Now, you're supposed to do it before you put your vegetables in. Now, if you do vegetables like we do it, you can see where you've been. That's without a ridger. But if you put the ridger in, you cannot see for the life of you where you've actually gone, what you've done or anything. There's no shadow or anything like that, or it doesn't change the texture. So some of the giants went to sleep that day. So therefore, if I ever do vegetables again, which I will, I'm definitely not having the ridge maker. Even if it's on the sales, it's going to be an item that I always sell because I just don't want it. I had it on Rizu Forest, used it, and it was horrendous. I really could not know where at all I'd been, what I'd got to do. Now then, we really have got not enough sheds, have we? We have got room here though now. It is true, this is the real farmyard, so it does make quite a lot of sense that we would. I'm going to be using the self-marketing again. I've taken that aspect out of it so that there's like a, like a limit, but I'm glad I saw it, that there is that kind of a limit, because it sort of taught me quite a lot. So sheds, yeah, I know it's a bit late, but I think we're only going to be able to, I think this is too big. Oh, maybe. Oh, we might be able to do it. Oh, I reckon we will. Okay. But yeah, there's that land not owned by you malarkey, though. Yeah, where certain bits of your thing is not yours, seemingly. I mean, I know bits of this, that is true. Toward the bank is not ours. We always have to be very careful about how far we went backwards. But we should really, I think, be able to stick one of those beautiful sheds. They are they are my favourite shed so far. And because Black Sheep Modding hasn't released theirs. Which is very similar, but right, so no, I don't need that. That is true. So if we go, oh, okay. Huh? What? Hang on a minute. It must have a big skirt. That's what it is. It's not that. Yeah, it's like we know a lot of sheds have skirts. So it overlaps with another object. So let's stick where, like, as close to that. Yeah, there's no way that's going to go there. It's just too. I'm right. It's what I said originally. Yeah, it's going to have to be an Omatana. And I don't mean that in a nasty way, but what I mean is, mind you, they have got backs. I think it's going to be the taller one. And it's dearer, but it's smaller. Yeah. Mind you, our big things are away. That's a little too small. See, that's not got a very big skirt, and that's what I say, this is what makes Omatana such a good modder. That she really pays attention to details that are important, so... That's, yeah, I think that's... Don't need it to be ultra tall, really. This is not for... That's going to be perfect. And, of course, it is a properly fully enclosed shed, and we will pull back up. So let's stick our stuff away, and I think we're not far off. Yeah, I mean, I know it's nearly all over, but again, this is what I'm saying. The trouble is, there's some beautiful sheds out there, but they don't. Omatana's very good. She's got a very good eye. Now we're gonna go over to the. Yeah, we're gonna get out on the left, so we need to give ourselves a bit of room, or we're gonna crash through the side of the. She's very good at. Doing things that are really good. The mesh is on this, yeah, and it is only on the Giants maps. My settings are the same on every single map. Obviously, you don't change your graphic settings. On Houghton Pantai and on Riverbend Springs, all of the meshes are low. Now, on Oxygen Davis, the grass is all low mesh. Oxygen David's maps, the grass is all pretty like this, not like these low meshes that Giants have got. So, and yeah, everything is high mesh. So I have no idea what Giants have done. I'll be glad when I'm off Riverbend Springs for that reason. Not, it's a beautiful map, or it would be if it was like being rendered properly, but it isn't. It's quite awful. Let's stick that away. I know we've also got the shed across. I do like sheds on the edge of fields. I am a massive fan of that because it is. I think it's quite. Yeah. So I looked at the pig food. I was looking at the place board and I was trying to fix the to see why my tiny silos were no longer appearing, and it's because I changed. I did some fixing because certain things didn't work on them, but I used oh no. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I keep forgetting about dropping the entire thing. Yes, I'll try, but I'm almost positive this is not going to let us sell this pig food at present because it's still got the variable. Even though I've changed it now, it's still had that when it's... So it's not that it's broken, it's that it will not appear until it literally is ready to allow us to sell again. So... Brilliant. Cracking job. That lasted quite well, that did, actually. Oh, and still a little bit left. Amazing. Let's fold that away. So I've christened me the newest spreader. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I do like the fact we've got our proper brand on everything that is BI now. Yeah, well, obviously I'd edited, but I wanted to make it proper, as in many people have done. I mean, yeah, the tanker pack is using all... base game edits. Giants, note that when you tell me off for like base game edits, they're all base game edits. That's what I got told off for, and like said, sling your up, mate, because you're only doing base game edits. Like, yeah, and so what about the tanker pack, Giants? One rule for one and one rule for another. It's not right. Hypocrites, I believe, is the word in England. We call people who have got double standards. No, it does. I do hate that kind of like political. Yeah, especially the very first time that you've gone to like Giants as a modder, and you get like basically a bit of a telling off, sort of like saying, "Ooh, you know, why are you coming to us with base game edits?" Even then, I was like thinking, well, hang on a minute. Some of the greatest modders I know, 82 Studios, did the Lime Station in FS25. He was one of the first people that did. They never turned 82 Studios away and said it's base game edits. Matana, she did the hay thing and she changed that into the first farm supply production. She never got told off for base game edits. So why would you say to a brand new modder, sling your up, mate, it's a base game edit? I just don't get it. I just thought, you hypocrites. Absolute hypocrites. And also, what an introduction to modding is what I thought as well. You know, this is how, you know, like you'd sniff your nose up at new modders and make them feel like horrible. I thought that's just not on. So shame goes to you, Giants. It does. So I've like gone from strength to strength thanks to modders who really do give out. I bought Giants, the biggest load of tosh out there, waste of a fiver. Been on YouTube, watched Farmer Bob and Lambo mods and learned how to mod. Go figure. And that's all because Giants is like the masterclass of modding that you cannot possibly learn when you're beginning to learn. It's ridiculous. It's like trying to teach it's like you go to kindergarten and you learn basic maths, and it's like you've jumped from that class and gone to university, and they're expecting you to like, you know, capture that, and like you can't do it, can you? It's just ridiculous. Right, I believe, yes, did we did pay ourselves, didn't we? Yeah, I think. Now we have to pull, is it heavily to the right or heavily to the left? Heavily to the left. Now the one thing that is a bit weird, I'm not being funny again, and I am being critical, but I'm not. How come TMR is light at the top but comes out dark brown at the bottom? That's what I want to know. And in the food troughs, it's light also. So yeah, again, it's attention to detail. No, it doesn't bother me. But it is one of those things that, again, I keep saying this about how intelligent the human brain is at showing things that are wrong. And that's, again, why I want to be like having these... Yeah, even this mesh is different on this map. That's low-res mesh, and the mesh is not like that on other maps. It's the same mod. Everything's low-res. It's really awful. But again, don't change my settings. If I went on Frontier now, it's all nice high-res meshes. This is the makers of the game. Would you expect that? Not really. Right, okay. Enough giant spaceship. Right. Oh my life. We have waited an entire Let's Play. We are going to indeed treat ourselves to that. I know we bought... Yeah, the other thing is I did figure out, I've never got on... I know I bought that beautiful mower. The side mowers, you have to put an offset in Courseplay, and of course I didn't do that, which is why that didn't work, but that's an absolute bog. Is that the one where it's got the... Let's just have a look at that. Isn't that the one with the... It's normally 75,000. Because if it is, that means we've got the swathing ability, which I think it is, isn't it? Well, that's a bit of a... That is a bit nice. We can cut our fields once before we sell the farm to someone else, and they're going to get the benefit of this beautiful swather. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Swath dropping, right, smashing. Let's drop that. I do love this. I've got to be honest, I should be using the Merlot as my shop machine all the way through now that we've got the adapter for the telehandlers. The only reason I went for a tractor on this is because we didn't have an adapter for telehandlers for the Quick. Yeah, I'm surprised we've not got anything from DD, although, yeah, I suppose the CSZ pack, it's... Yeah, I'm hoping that comes, because the big bag handler, I love this, but I'd like to do a comparison. I could keep this forever now. I've got used to the Quick. Obviously, I've had a lot of practice because it was the only thing with tension belt supports, you know, like in the beginning of the game. But it really is a cracker, especially now you can turn the collisions off and you don't do dancing in the ground. Yeah, I mean, this is high mesh. I don't understand it, why you go from one bit to another. Yeah, I mean, that's low. That's really terrible. But yeah, it's weird. It goes from... And that proves it's not the graphics card. It proves it's not your graphics settings, because you've got two opposing meshes. You've got the low-res mesh and a high-res mesh right next to each other. Right, anyway. So that's a fantastic... Let's go through to the morning. Is there anything we need to sell? We have done our animals, and we're really on the up. We are really approaching top. And slurry, we took some out. Buffalo milk, we'll wait till the morning. Reproduction 80. And these are the ones that just gave birth last month. Amazing. I can't believe the herd that we've got now. This is phenomenal. 30, 60, 90, 120. Fantastic. And these are about to give birth in a month or two. So we're in the month of April. We're going to go through till May. And we're going to try and sell the pig food. No, we did top up. We did top up all of our stuff, but it is using it quickly, so we do need to check that that is all right. Right, 2969, not fantastic. Manitou, we've got the Manitou, haven't we? We have. Yeah, we have. But we're going to have another one for a minute at least. Fantastic. Sell that straight away. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of ducking and diving. Why not? Because we might just be about... Well, we might get that pack of... that set of mowers for free if we do a little bit of ducking and diving. I do like this feature. I am getting used to it. But I don't want to faff around. I just want to, like, get it done quickly. And only... Yeah, the things... It's like anything. You refine your tactics. You start to do certain things. And yeah, the lower cost things I'm not going to bother with. Right, so 127,000. We don't want anything else. I think you've got to have a weight. I think that's the cheap. Oh, no, you don't. Fantastic. I think we can run that far. It's a shame. It is a nice tractor. It is. It just really bugs me, the fact that it can't have a front three-point link. It sort of limits it in a really bad way, and we've already got one as well. I think we've got the Challenger, though. I think. Yeah, no, we have. Got the yellow one. Yeah, this is the Agco white, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's got folding ones. Ah, so you can unfold your blinkers, your indicators. See, that's only like 2,000. 30,000. That'll make us 3,000. That's what I say. If you the little items like the ones that are just 10,000, it's a grand. Then it's up to you whether you do it or not, and that's what I'm saying. I think I'm sort of trying to get into the stage where I think I don't want to waste everyone's time for anything less than 3,000. Like something like 30 grand is well worth. It's just rolling across the car park for a 3,000 profit, which represents us selling agricultural equipment as a sideline. We know obviously there's certain bits and bobs on the game that are like a shortened version, a bit like when they're doing adverts on tablets and things like that. They'll show you the shortened version of actually what is happening really. So we almost got to that. Let's lend 10 odd thousand. I think it might be 15. Yeah, it is. It's a shame. Well, yeah, we don't do enough of this. We're really vegetable specialists, so we've actually, yeah, that is what we do. So really, the harvester we've got is more than capable at the minute, until it gets nerfed, of actually doing that type of thing. I do think there's been nerfing on tractors already. The horsepower's, yeah, the horsepower on the tractors, it struggles with a lot of. It's like the end of FS25 where they did the nerfing of horsepower on that. So you one session you were a powerful tractor, and the next session you were struggling to carry. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of really meaty tractors that the next session I went on, it was like they couldn't even crawl up the hill. I'm like, huh? So I did put that to mod on for a while, but it caused other issues. So yeah, the one that doubled your horsepower, but I thought, nah, I'll have to put up with it and learn to live with like lower, or I need higher horsepower tractors to do what I used to do. It's like the steering got nerfed on this as well. All right, so 140,000, we will repay our loan. So we made about 25,000 at that little lot, and yes, we almost paid for the mower is the way that I look at it. Now then, I'm going to pop across. Apologise if I keep flicking in and out of these, and we're going to see if we can sell the pig food. We need to go off and on as well, because even if we can, no, I think it's June then. Okay, yeah, there's our Challenger. Yeah, I do love them. They are fantastic, and obviously there are a lot of jobs they can do, but they are also very limiting in other ways. Let's go and get our stone picker as well. I don't want to be leaving bits of kit all over the place. So it is the month of May. I was trying to think I think it's the potatoes that are ready in August. I'd probably like to go right up to that stage. Oh. Okay, don't mind us. Well, it's oh, that's not our field. I was just thinking, we ought to have a look about weeds though, because weeds are not terribly reliable. Oh, we've left the vegetable planter as well. My bad. I did mean to grab that. Typical when as soon as I start chatting, I did think, oh, we could grab that with the front of the fence as I was going past, and did I remember? No, I didn't. So, yeah, we got those front boxes, and I didn't use them, did I really? Because I was forgetting about the Fendt GTA's ability to have its front box with like a ton of... that's one of the things I'm making for the The Xylon is one of those. So, yeah, that's the point. This can't really go in a shed, can it? It's a bit too tall. Oh well. Most of the things can. It's just, yeah, it is a bit special. This could go in that one there, the tall one, but obviously that's got our 2 harvesters in, so... Yeah, Frankenmuth, we are massively into sugar beet. We've got 2 tigers and 1 mouse, which I'm quite looking forward to using. I think I bought one once and couldn't figure out what it was for, but I do know what it's for now. I just, at the time, I was like, what is the point of this? I was thinking it was a sugar beet harvester or something, but definitely wasn't. So, animals. Let's pop and do that. And I'd imagine... Oh, and I've fixed my... Now, pay attention to this. Are we going to mix? We have actually got the means to do that. So let's do it. We will also buy one as well. I'm trying. Imagine we are doing that. Yeah, if we're trying to get through to August, let's just mix one, and we can sort of coast a little bit for a couple of months. I'd just like us to get us to the potato harvest, but I do want to check to make sure. Yeah, it's weird. I'm trying to sort of streamline what I show within the session so that I save most of the things for the summing up at the end, but there are certain things you have to look at in the session. See, now remember this is weird, so we've got to be careful with this, really on the ball. 8, and it's the straw. I can't do too much, otherwise it will not change, and then it does that weird thing. Because forage, there is no forage at the minute. I don't know what Giants were thinking. The forage is classed as TMR. And the intermediate that you used to have in FS22 and FS19 that was forage, which was not quite TMR. There is no category like that anymore. Giants are also getting quite firm with modders about what you can and can't do. You cannot make liquid fertilizer. You cannot use water for inputs or outputs on a production. So it is really, Giants are really getting quite strict. I think in some ways though, I mean, it's their own fault in some ways, because it's very difficult to make money with base game things because of their, you know, if you were to rely on Giants for the game, I'll be honest, I don't think many people would be able to play it for very long. It's the recipes are too awful. I mean, I never used Giants. I was giving up the will to live, and I thought I wanted to mod. Let's get modded because I can't make this. I mean, the people who are stuck on that though, and like people on consoles having to put up with the Giants' little tiny fact. Although I suppose you would basically stay on. Let's do this straight away. Oh, let's not quite fill it all. Fantastic. Right, we'll also grab the milk. Let's have a look, see if it is worth us grabbing it. If it's 2 or 3 tons, it is 3375 and 90% reproduction now. Yes, I was saying, and then I got, as I do, snatched onto something else. Something caught my eye. Yeah, this is now fixed. There was a fault on it. I spent an hour or 2 going over the lines of code for this, and it is now working. So it was my fault. I had done something. You can see it now quite plainly. Says it also now does pretty much everything liquid wise, including buffalo milk. Yeah, well, the mine always did. It was the one thing I noticed about the tanker pack. They taught me a thing. So I was comparing the tanker pack version of this to the one that I've got. I don't know how I'd got it wrong, because I actually did. I was on the right thing. I'd just missed something really tiny. I still to this day don't know what I missed, but I fixed it. But I did notice. I thought, oh, I never thought about canola oil and that type of thing. So obviously I thought, well, I best add that to mine, because it's called a general liquid tanker. It really ought to have like most things, really. So I did. I added it. So it now does more than it used to do. But, yeah, the one thing... Yes, the one thing they forgot was the buffalo milk. It's quite made me laugh, really. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, then. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I've just been called for my dinner, so I'm just going to go. I'll be right back. Right, apologies. It's weird when you're recording. You don't need to say it. You just need to stop recording. But it's my habit to always explain everything. And right, now let's have a look at the selling of our produce. How are we doing? Butter's going up again. Yeah, I think I've got my buffalo mozzarella in the super dairy about right. It's half a ton, 3/4 of a ton a day. I think that would be about what you would be aiming for with you. Obviously, if there's enough buffalo milk in there, the buffalo milk bottle is just a little bit more. The cycles are fairly decent, but not silly. Same as these canola oil. Have we got any left in? Any canola? 6 tons. Right, so we need to grab that in and stick that in. Because, yeah, that's obviously the thing we haven't got. We knew we hadn't got that this year. Again, I think we could buy it. To me, the Let's Play is really... I'm sorry for shouting, yeah, mate. I've got a weird ear that's gone a bit funny. It happens every few years. It then makes me shout a little bit. And then, of course, it goes a bit horrible on the microphone. So, yeah, no, I've lost me tack on what I was going to say. Right, let's just see. How's this... Still got plenty of parsnips. Ooh, wow, not really. Carrots are still quite high. Red beet, 24. There's one more days in there. The soups are coming up nicely. The pig food also likewise is coming up nicely. Now, I don't know whether this one... When you change a mod, it changes the mod's model for everything. That model is obviously with me being the modder, and I've got them in my mod folder. Every time I tweak a change on the mod, it reflects the model, which is why we got the super dairy on this one for no extra cost, because I actually put the test dairy, as it used to be called, in this, and that became the super dairy. And then obviously, because I'd done that, we actually sort of got it for free. That was not by design, but it did actually happen. So, yeah, let's have a look at what we get in value-wise. Now, we should be able to sell the soups at our... Sometimes I do occasionally hit on humour naturally. Oh, wow, yeah, the soups are super duper. that's 2 quips in 1 minute. Yeah, so potato soup, yes, red beets, we're not selling those. Yeah, we've got 175,000. We might actually get through without needing the red beets with what we've got now, I think. I'm hoping. Yeah, all of the soups can be sold, so that is what we're going to do. So we're going to, put you onto selling and parsnips onto selling. Have we got any potato soups? I think we've still got some soups, even if we haven't. This should make us an absolute fortune. Oil is... We've done that earlier in the year. And it should be on the up, but we do need to shift the canola out. So the sunflower oil is the thing that's later on in the year. No, actually that's March. It's the canola oil, which is building up nicely, but it's still not super duper. Right, let's get that fixed first. Is this the month where we can actually sell? Is it May? Or did we try it already? Or that was last month, I think? No, still not happy. Okay, well, let's look at the sales. Let's make this... is it... I'm probably confused myself and I've not actually gone through, and it's still... No, I think I haven't, have I? We're still doing all the little jobs before going through, so... I'm going to get this mixed up if I do that. This is really stuff that is ours. If I stick that in that silo, it's going to confuse me, so I'm not going to do it. So really, we need to just go through till tomorrow. No, we need to do the hour. To go through till 9. No, we're... Well, I hate this one. I confuse myself. Especially on camera. But then anybody who sticks with me realises that that's just the way that I am. Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. For saying this is hard economy, I've got to be honest, that does pull some serious dosh in, but obviously there's a lot of work involved with, so we want to change you to storing, 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 storing and storing. Fantastic. Oh, we do need, yeah, one more day we can get through. Then June, I think I'm going to split this because this is already going to be a long session. It is, so I think we're going to go through till June. We'll do the sales and we'll test the pig food one last time. Animals should be good, but I want to check because I think it's, yeah, they give birth tonight. Plenty of food. We've been right down to 120 was what we used to always have this up to. So slurry's up to another 28 tons in that 1 month. That is phenomenal. The one thing I would like to do, though, is check to see, to make sure that there are no weeds. There shouldn't be. Oh. Ah, maybe we didn't actually. Yeah, so there's one field of weeds. Right, okay, well, in that case, we need the little super fence, the specialist. Yes, this little guy. So we need to be dropping the spreader. So many modules on this. Now that's I think we do need to. No, because we've got the normal. Yeah, we haven't got the fence report, have we? We've actually got the normal one, so we don't actually need to. See, it's a nice size thing. This is for 5,000. She's really does very good value sheds. Fantastic. Let's get this. Let's get that done last week, remember. And then we'll check the sales while this is busy. See if we can sell the pig food. The animals are happy. That is the point. Did they... No, I'm still in May. Will you stop with it? Oh, my life. Right, yeah, we definitely need a bit of a top-up. I think we used all of ours last time. I think it's all gone. I think it's we need to buy it from the Omatana cheap supply. I've got to be honest, the prices in that thing are beautiful. The cheap one, at least. I mean, if it wasn't, the cheap one's about on par with my own stuff. Otherwise, I would be going down to the shop all the time to actually get it. It would be worth us going down, but this is quite super special. So its prices are really about on par with my own. Fantastic. Oh, we do need some fuel, actually. Yeah, that's the other thing I keep forgetting about it, that it also does fuel. Obviously, I do like the tanks, and there's a couple of mods that I'm hoping get fixed soon that are proper, because it is nice to have like a proper water station, a proper repair station. I've fallen in love with that repair station. I'm likely to have that all the way through FS25 unless something... But it's not the price either. I just love the innovation of what the modder did with what they did. Just pallets for and bits and bobs that look, tools that make it... It really is. Sometimes when modders do that kind of work, it really is quite amazing. I've got an arrow room now. Did my indicators come on there? Yeah, they're just very tiny on this, aren't they? Really tiny. Some of them, not the RAW, but the others actually have indicators on the back thing. I can't remember which one it is. Are we going to do this as... No, because we've got jobs to do. I would do it. I'm not being lazy. It's more about... we've got work to do, and that is absolutely riddled with weeds. Luckily, as I said, this is not... I think it's August. We're only going to go through... Ooh, done it again. You pressed A instead of B, or X instead of B. How many times will you do this? Oh, you look to be called the Joker. Right. Now that wouldn't feel throw that out with own fertilizer in the... No, it won't. She's quite happy. Right, so buffalo milk. Yeah, we've got to go through until the morning. So there will be nothing in store because we haven't actually left yet. Right, let's go. We've not left the month of May. Let's go through till June because we are still quite safe and there is enough work for us to do in June. So really we should be able to sell our pig food unless I've worked it out wrong what it actually means by 2 months, what it says in the actual mod. That recovery takes 2 months or something like that, it says. So, oh wow, 2 tons. Right, so they've given birth again. Our original set have just given birth to those. We've got the 3-month-old, 10-month-old, 30-month-old. This is fantastic. It really is. I mean, I know there's a lot of young, but that is quite amazing. International. That's quite an asset, actually. It is. I quite like this. Because it's one that you can just run backwards and forwards and would make an ideal thing. I don't like the side guards. I just want it. I think you have to have. I don't think you can have like it without, can you? Yeah, because that's what I didn't like about it the most. I'd like it without the sides. So it looks like left and right's about as good as it gets. All right, fantastic. Main colour. I think a main black. Onyx. I quite like that. It's like a not quite black. Grill colour. Design colour silver and... Main colour, grill colour. Let's do the grill colour, something different. Yeah, that's my kind of... That's 32,245. Does it come automatically with the... Because some of them you have to add that on. Yes, it has got that. I think as well, that's a pin hitch. No, I think it is just a standard car. Fantastic. So we're down a little. But so we're still up at 155,000. We have got to go and check that we can sell the pig food this month. I'm hoping that this is the month. Because it doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. It really should now work. No, we've got it. It's the fence got it up the road. And then I think we're going to leave it. So that we can get through. It's just, I know the session's going to be getting quite large. And I don't want them to be like ultra monstrous. So, yeah, really... Going forwards, this now shouldn't have this kind of variable in it, but obviously it recorded the pig food. I think it probably won't record the pig food right now. So it should going forwards. Yeah, the irony of this was, because I've made this into a global mod, in other words, it goes with me from map to map. Wow, if we place another one, does that erase... its memory? It should do, because this is annoying now. We've been like for months and months. It really should have recovered by now. Yeah. And I've called it self-marketing because that's exactly what it is. It's no longer a... So let's just try that again, because it is gone. This should really now work as it was intended. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, there's one that says, yeah, this is the one I've made the mistake with, the generic, the small map sample. You see that one says lizard and that says BI, that's the one that I need to change. This is the small self-marketing one. Let's just see. Right, it says flat as can be. Does this now allow us to sell? Should do. Oh, that's a bit odd. Perhaps it still retrieves the variables and you're placeable once it's created. It does still work because I have got it on my yeah, I've got it on my test map and it sells fine. So it's the same mod. So it really... The other thing is, obviously, it was made on Riverbend Springs. It may be that this sort of does follow the lead of the real one, because it's a map-based one that is actually on our starting farm, which is over here. Yeah, it might be that is conflicting with it, and that causes this one to do weird things as well. But it really should have cleared. We've gone well after 2 months, so I really don't know why this is still being awkward. Grass. Now I'm fertilised it, so for once it should have had 100% yield. I would imagine also in June, I think we should be cutting the grass. And I'm hoping, I have no idea what that was about, why the grass wouldn't let us cut it. It's proper grass. We grew it from seeds. I have no idea. Yeah, it's second growth stage. So that should be third growth stage because it wouldn't let us cut it. Which means that was at first, and this was then at 0. So really this should be one stage ahead. Yeah, it's third growth stage. So I'm hoping that this now does allow us to cut it, because it really should. So we'll be doing that in June, July, August. July morning we'll be doing the grass, because we do need to treat this seriously. We should get more than this 50 tons this time, because we should have that as well, which is good. And we do want our mower. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop down the shop, and we're going to grab our international, and we're going to stick the... Ooh. It's had a bit of an accident with the mower. That is hilarious. Oh my life, is that not funny? Oh. It's a bit weird. What's that about? Oh, it did as well. It went up it. Right, okay. Let's stick this on the back of this. Yeah, I love this on Riverbend Springs, because obviously I can't remember if you get it. I think you do. I think it actually came with the farm, which was quite amazing. I really do like it. I think I'm a little bit more partial to the Dragon, especially now it's got that beautiful trailer. But we've been using my BI Industries trailer, which does the same thing anyway. So, it is nice that the Dragon's a good size trailer. We really need this the other way around. Yeah, otherwise it's going to be very difficult for the tractor to get it off. It all depends on the height though as well. It's like the power finger that we've got, it's a little bit too high. Giants have allowed quite a bit of leeway with you, like leaning towards a trailer as long as it falls within a certain sort of height. So I'm not sure. I don't know whether this is one that we can. Ooh. No, that's too. Whoa, that's a bit too far. I can't get close enough to it. It's the. That's better. Even though it's a worse grip in a way. Should just about come on there. We'll strap that. Yeah, on mine I've got to the straps. I forgot. I was just, obviously it's my very first modelling I've done, and oh wow, I'd forgotten about the strap points on mine, so I went back into I actually made an i3D file, and it worked. It just, obviously it's my first attempt, so it's not ready for the game yet, definitely not, but I'm really chuffed that I actually finally got around to the modelling side. Like anything, it's once you've done it a couple of times, it's not as hard as you make it the first time. But that first time today, I spent so long on actually I would love to have this as a why are we still get slowdowns even in FS25, like did random slowdowns. Really weird. So we now have got a very nice mower. I mean, that other mower's lovely, but I just couldn't resist that. We've been waiting for like something like this for absolutely forever, and we get it right near the end of the Let's Play. Yeah, so Frankenmuth is going to be the next American map. I've got a couple of episodes, the beginning episode, and I'm trying to streamline the content so that it's more... I mean, I'm still as mad and silly as I've ever been, and forgetful, and yeah, I've called myself this, and it is true. There's a film, a British film, I think it's an American, The Absent-Minded Professor. I remind myself of that character. I'm here, there and everywhere. It's a really scatterbrains, start on one thing and then dart onto another. Yeah, thank you all for putting up with me, because I do realise I have got flaws and faults, but I do try to be cheerful, apart from when the Giants bashing, and then I try to rein it in a little. But I suppose it is true with the modding side. I have seen another side. I can see why the modders are sort of, in some ways, Giants are not really friendly to modders, even though modders are the ones that make the game, in my personal opinion anyway. They always have for me personally. FS19, FS22, it was the modders. The one thing that was a bit of a letdown in FS22 was the factories. Yeah, I think that was why I think a lot of us use the fertilizer I'm not sure if Giants have nerfed that as well, that you can make fertilizer. I mean, I'm not worried because you can use manure and digestate and store it as that already, so it's not really the end of the world. If you didn't, let's just let you grab this off. Now, really, there's only the John Deere that has the horses to use. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it could be that. I never thought about that. If this is the home of the Small Farmers Kiosk, it could well be that something about that, this being the map that it was made for. Thank you. Thought that was... Ooh, that's the only bad thing. All my life. Attacking the International. Yeah, with the mods that I've made and the factories and all the rest of it, I can sort of feel like I'm getting to grips with doing hard economy all the time. This one, we sort of proved that even hard economy, if you've got the right kind of factories, you really can still make some cash on hard economy. It really was hard going to begin with, but yeah, I'm... Oh, brilliant, you've done. Let me just... Oh, yeah, you have done. Excellent. Oh, hang on. No, that'll be the damaged patch that you have. So we are totally weed free. We're in the month of June. We're going to go through to August, and I'm hoping... Oh, I don't know, it's going to be a long session, that one. It might be one of those monsters that I do at a ×4 time lapse. We're going to have the potatoes. I think... Are they ready in August? Let's have a quick look. In fact, I'm going to do this in the summing up stage, because I always go over what we've done and what is coming up and that type of thing. And this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to streamline this. So this is the work stage, but you still have to sometimes go in the map and explain a few things and all the rest of it and do things, because obviously that's the whole thing of the Let's Play. You're doing the things in the middle that give you something to talk about at the end, which is really the beginning. Which is very confusing, I know. But what I mean is, I'm trying to sum up and include everything we did and all important things in the summing up stage, which then goes at the beginning, so that those who are time-starved can just see the highlights of the farm, because that's really what's happening. A lot of people are just coming in and flicking through, and I wish to save them the time of, like, going through the video. Okay, I'm going to lose more time, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to create content that people want to watch. And if they only want to watch the first 5 minutes just to do a catch-up, I mean, you are missing a lot. I'm going to say that, but you've not always got the time. I realise that too. So I'm trying to appeal to everybody. Yeah, so with that in mind, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.